Guys, be aware of this. Most of these events, okay, that get staged by these pagan puppets, as I always say, that's what they are, guys. But these events, okay, the scenarios that they strategically set up based off how we are going to move, where we're going to go, and their demonic timing that coincides with where we're going to be and how they're going to appear at roughly the same time so they can get the stage set, okay, for their acts, for their games, all right? Guys, they will go to pretty weird, extreme extents, okay, and levels, all right? Now, why this happens is because they're testing what are we gonna do, all right? And a game of theirs and a goal of theirs is to guilt trip us when we walk away and we ignore them and we carry on with our day as if they don't even exist, all right? And we have to. We have to be strong. We've got to be resilient. We cannot be weak. We cannot sucker in to their games, to their manipulation. It's all a part of their agenda, guys, despite how real it may appear sometimes, how intimidating, provoking. They can stage fights. I'm talking street fights. You know, it can go that far with them. They're that pathetic that they will actually cause a street fight to happen because they want your reaction, all right? And they want a chance to guilt trip you when you ignore them, all right? This has happened with me, okay? It's happened with me. I mean, very early, I'm talking very early this morning when I go out, because I go out very early in the morning, guys. I'm wise. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to go out when they're all out there parading up and down the streets, craziness, you know, hectic guys, frantic people and their craziness. I'm not going to be around that. I'm not stupid. All right. I'm going to go out very early in the morning because I'm wise. Okay. We got to be wise. But guys, going on to the point about that, I went out very early in the morning. This must have been around about 5 a.m. Okay. Now, yeah, it was a, you know, getting to the point of being pretty much full on daylight at that point. Okay, it was bright out, you know, and so I was feeling fresh. I was walking out, walking in the light, enjoying the day, you know, getting ready for a great day. And guys, it's been a great day. It really has. But around about 5 a.m. this morning, right? Now, I was walking on my way to get some groceries, I think it was, just the mundane, everyday stuff we do, you know, to get by. Also enjoying the walk until, you guessed it, guys, there was an event. Okay, and I could tell though it was kind of orchestrated, and they wanted to see how I'd react. All right, they've studied our patterns, guys. They know where we go, roughly what time we're going to be there. They will monitor the exact places we go to and the routes we take. Okay, so that they can get a better idea of where to be when you know they can expect that we'll be there as well. All right. Now, there was a dispute. Oh, it wasn't a full-on fight, but there was a very angry, confrontational dispute between two men. One was in his house at the window, and then there was a guy, you know, screaming at him through the window. He's like, he was saying, he was screaming something like, "Oh, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you." But he was being, you know, confrontational, wanting him to get out of the house, I guess, for some reason. I don't know. But guys, you know, most of this kind of stuff that they do, that they put on, is staged. All right, they're testing us. You guys ever noticed when we go around them and there's a crowd of them, you know, a gang of them, right? Or we could be walking. Guys, this happened to me, by the way. I walked into a store called The Range, right, just down my road. So it's like a massive superstore, you know, electronics, groceries, a mix of stuff, right? A massive kind of warehouse sized superstore, right? And everybody in there, this happened to me one time months ago, right? Everybody in there, when I came through the door, everybody, bearing in mind, I was seeing them chatting before I walked in. Soon as I stepped in, guys, quietness throughout the whole superstore. Everybody went quiet. And there I noticed a girl kind of grinning along, you know, because they know what they're doing, all right? Don't forget, there's a demonic network behind this, okay? And a spiritual element, okay? And now these guys may be channeling in through some kind of medium ability of theirs, all right, based off of their witchcraft abilities, their pagan beliefs, okay? And Freemasonry being wrapped up in all that, guys, they probably got abilities that we may not be aware of fully, but we're getting it, guys. We're guessing, okay, and it's okay to guess. It's okay to be suspicious, and definitely around these people. But they all went quiet. The entire superstore went completely quiet when I was walking around in there, when I went in there. And they were watching, how is he going to react? They will do this kind of stuff, guys. When we come around them and they're in a gang, there's a crowd of them, and they'll be speaking, you know, they see us appear, and they feel it as well, believe me. On a spiritual level, they know when a chosen person is going to be around them. Okay, they feel it. Not only do they see it, guys, but they also feel it. All right, and the demons in them will cause them to act up and be a certain way, whether it's going completely quiet to test us out, to make us feel paranoid. All right, it's a part of their game. They'll do this kind of stuff for many reasons, okay? They've all got a different agenda, every one of them, okay? But overall, you know, their objective is pretty much madness, in a nutshell. All right? So yeah, they'll go quiet. They'll try and mess with our minds in many ways. So that's a couple of examples that I've shared. You know, the confrontation at about 5 a.m., which is a very suspicious time for there to be, you know, a heated argument in the street. Just happened to be on the same path where I'm walking very early in the morning. Guys, oh, it's crazy. It really is. And as I said in one of my previous videos, please take heed and make sure to be in a lot more, especially in summer, all right, when they go crazy, when it's all mayhem and it's all manic and they all go with their craziness, drug taking, you know, substance abuse, and they're going to be empowered by the demons and pretty much given demonic power that's going to, you know, cause them to become enraged, okay? So, and they're going to be looking for us chosen people. Be aware of that, okay? So to end this video, I want to make you guys aware of the fact that they are out to get us. They are looking for the chosen people. They will operate mainly in gangs because they're cowards. So be aware, and please make sure to stay in a lot more, especially in summertime, all right? And if you got to go out, make sure that, you know, you're going out because you need to, because of necessities, because you got to get what you got to get, right, to get by, okay? Make sure it's very early in the morning, and make sure you're in a public place and area, you know. I wouldn't be walking stupidly. Now, guys, yes, the Lord will be with us wherever we go. That is a fact. As Christians, as born-again believers, as the family of Christ, he looks out for us. He's with us. He looks out for his children. He protects us everywhere we go. That's a fact. Amen. Okay, but, you know, we've also got to be wise in how we move. Okay, move in a way that's convenient to you. All right, do what you're comfortable doing, what you're relaxed with. Okay, go a shortcut if needs be, if absolutely necessary. Don't be worried about who's going to jump out from whatever shadow or bush. Guys, just carry on, pummel through it, get through it. All right, but I do recommend that we walk wisely, okay, and be in open spaces where there is, you know, in public, okay, because as I said, that pertains to the point I made about how in summertime the pagans go cray cray, and I mean off the rails, guys, in terms of craziness, right? So now, you know, we got to be careful because there will be a lot of them that are out to get us. So that's why I recommend you walk wisely in public spaces and avoid secluded areas, you know, just so that you could have less, you know, trouble. Okay, you can't be harmed or anything. You can't be hurt. Even if you were walking through a secluded area, the enemy cannot touch you. We cannot be harmed in any way. But guys, to avoid a headache and to avoid aggravation, I recommend that you walk where there's other people, all right? Okay, in a public scene, just so you can keep things a bit more simple, okay, and avoid being harassed, you know, them attempting to harass you in a secluded place, because they're like that, guys. We know what they're like. All right, so God bless you. Please walk wisely. Please avoid going out as much in summer unless absolutely necessary. Make sure to also go out very early in the morning. Okay, and you should be a-okay. I mean, there shouldn't be as many headaches, and yeah, it'll be more smooth and more convenient for you. Okay, so God bless and peace.